Hi guys, this is Heidi with Kiddos Corral, and today is episode 6 of food prep. So what you're seeing right here is a huge mess. I am starting off the week by making a ginormous pot of my sausage and kale soup. If you're curious on how I make it, it is under my playlist for Sunday Simple Suppers. Plus, I'll try to remember to link it down below for those of you that's interested. This is supposed to be the identical recipe to the sausage and kale soup that Carrabba's actually makes. My husband and I are a huge fan of this soup. When I found the actual recipe, I jumped on it right now, and it tastes, in my opinion, it tastes exactly like Carrabba's soup, and it is so simple to put together, so easy. The most time-consuming thing is basically the chopping. You know, you have to chop your carrots, your potatoes, your parsley, your sausage. You know, you have to chop. It has kale in it, obviously, heavy whipping cream. It's a very heavy soup, very filling soup, but oh my goodness, this soup is delicious. So I am getting it finished up, and when it is finished, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I just thought I would add this. On my prep week, every single week, I clean out my Keurig machine. And I thought that I would share how I do it in case some of you may not know how this works. So I have been reading a lot of information, probably I don't need to read, about germs and stuff and bacteria in the Keurig machine, because it really turns your stomach. So even though I do this every week, you know, I'm glad that I do it, especially after reading those articles, because honestly, I think about people who might not be cleaning their Keurig machine, and I just want to show you every week what I actually get out of the Keurig machine and how nasty it can get. Now, we have 3 coffee drinkers in this house: my oldest son, my husband, and myself. And I always wipe this down every day. But the Keurig machine does get what I call gunked up, I guess you could say. So what I do is I mix half vinegar and half water in the chamber, and I keep running it until all the vinegar is completely gone. Another thing that nobody ever thinks about doing is just leaving it open and taking the lid off to let the air dry, because anywhere where there's moisture, bacteria grows. So the other thing also, so I don't get ahead of myself, I have a special attachment for tea. I have reusable K-cups, and I have the insert that goes in here. All of that gets ran through the dishwasher. Then while I'm doing my prep week, I run this thing until I can't run it anymore and there's no more vinegar. But can you see this water? This is what the water looks like after running it one time through this Keurig machine. That is nasty, guys. It's brown. I wouldn't want to drink that. I mean, and that is what you're putting in your coffee every day. The other thing is take this apart and run this through the dishwasher, because see how water is, of course I don't have the little chamber insert in there, but water kind of spills and spews everywhere, and it goes down in this little thing, and it will cause a real yuckiness to happen. I don't know any other way to describe it, a real yuckiness. But I just thought I would add this for prep week, because honestly, guys, clean the Keurig machines. They can be really nasty, because look at the water. This is what's coming out of my Keurig. So yeah, so now I am going to mix up some pizza dough for this week and freeze it, as well as mixing up some dough to make some rolls for dinner this evening. of my pizza dough. I basically just put it in cellophane, and then I make sure that I brush the ball of dough with olive oil, and then I use a freezer safe bag. So now I am going to make, I've already done my pizza doughs, I've done my bread dough for tonight, and it's rising, and now I'm going to make some dog treats. You can't ever forget your pets. So I've got a recipe for this listed on my channel. I would show you what the dog treats look like, and these are some of them, and they come out like a cookie and they love them, and I do keep mine in the refrigerator because they have an egg in them. I don't think you have to, but I do just in case. I had some homemade, I actually bought some homemade dog treats at one point in time, and I left them out and they went moldy, and the lady said they need to be refrigerated. So since then I've just been, if I make them homemade, I just keep them in the refrigerator and it's no big deal. So I just put them in this little container. Okay, I just made a huge bowl of granola, and it has dried cherries, coconut, almonds, oatmeal, flaxseed, maple syrup, and honey, and I think I said coconut, and vanilla. So this is going to last us about a week. We love this. I haven't made it in a few weeks. I think I made it the first prep week that I did an actual prep video. So this will be prep 6. So I'm making it again. We love this. It's just that I don't always have the dried berries and the nuts on hand to make it, but this is my husband's favorite. So I got this made. So I'll show you guys the dog treats, and yeah. Now I am making some homemade oatmeal cookies, and I just mixed up my dough, and I'm getting that started, getting ready to put that in the oven. Okay, again this week I made iced tea. You can't be in a southern home without iced tea. Okay, the oatmeal cookies are finished, and this is what they look like, and I had one of them, and they are delicious.